Hey, welcome back to the weekly review. This is Kenny the Theta Trader. Oh man, rough week, man. When I say rough, not really rough. Just started out good. Um, the whole summary is I made good money this week, and all that money is tied up into oil and some calls that I'm in. That is like the bulk of it. Oil fell all week, and my puts are under pressure in oil, so all this money's tied up. So we started our daily strangle last week Friday. So in 1 week we made $3,500 selling daily strangle, naked calls, naked puts outside my regular 112 from the day trading plan, right? So we have the 112s and the strangles and the naked puts, but the daily ones like the 1 DTE ones, kind of like what Defiance do on the put on the call side, uh, was really good. Only issue I have is Powell on Powell Day. I had a put. I sold it for this put. I was kind of aggressive. Usually I sell less than 10 delta, but I sold 17. I think the delta was like 17 on the put. I got paid 445 for it, and um, and I was like, all right, this is a put, right? So I got 440, 445 for it, and I was down big in the morning on this put. And instead of, I was like, all right, cool, I'll take assignment. I'm cool. I'll deal with it. And in the afternoon, we rallied up, right? And I went from being down like maybe at $1,200 to up 250, and I wanted 300 because I was greedy. There was literally 1 hour left in the market, so like I knew like if we held, I would have gotten all the money. But I also know like we can sell off like a monster. So I put in an order to fill at 300, and as you see in the market just instantly start rolling over. Then I'm trying to get out, but because the market's moving so fast, the market make a wider than the spread. And the spread was like $100 wide, and I didn't want to market into that. So it got to a point to where we start rolling over faster, and I decided, all right, I'm just gonna mark it out right here. So I marked it out, got filled, lost $20. I was kind of upset, but the rest of these trades was me selling calls when the market was going down right there, so I ended up making money. So some of the days this week I was averaging like 1,000. I made 1,000 on Wednesday, Thursday. On Friday, I made $400 because I did a boneheaded trade and lost $400. So I could have made $800 on Friday. Selling. I sold up naked put on oil 1 DTE. Got assigned, so I'm gonna have to do cover calls. So some of these trades was in last month. So for tracking for February basis, we're up 250. We're up this much in 2 days. Naked Strangle just Thursday and Friday. As I said, we made really good money on Thursday. So with the account, what we holding right now? So we holding a Strangle on the Aussie dollar. And as I said, Friday was just terrible, man. Like I started Friday year to date up $4,000. That's what I started Friday, and everything just went to shit on Friday. And it's one of those days. I just stood back and watched, but it was oil was dealing with me tough, and it's kind of crazy that oil is falling, and I still was trying to sneak in a zero DTE trade. So yeah, I deserve what happened to me. Just yeah. So yeah, I have a Strangler on Aussie dollar that is sitting there, and I also have a 112 um, down $400. So these things help wiping out my gains, just holding on to them. So whenever they bounce up, my account will bounce up big. Uh, as you've seen, I'm long a futures contract. I have two naked calls at 79 and 80 for when is the 7th? Friday? For Wednesday. So Sunday night, I'm gonna go in and sell a covered call on this future. If you look, Because right now I'm at the money. I'm at 72.50 and the stock's at 72.40. So for Monday, this covered call right here, right at the money, is going for $500, $600. So as soon as we open futures Sunday night, I'm gonna sell this covered call for $600. Or maybe I'll sell this one to see if I can get 20, a little bit of share price appreciation. We'll see. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. And as I said, I have a bunch more oil plays. A lot of my money is tied up in oil. A lot of my money is tied up in oil. You can see a lot of my margin, 62,000 out of 193,000 is in oil. So oil is really tying up my margin. S&P, same thing again. I'm down $600, and this is all calls. This is not puts. So I got some calls on the S&P that is getting worked. They're out of the money. They're like 7% out of the money, but yeah, they're getting worked. I got this call here for March, 5,200. It's getting worked. It's down 500. I might end up rolling it. We'll see. I need a down day, so I'll see what happens. I also have this call down here. As I said, these two calls, they're getting worked. But these calls are, you know, 300 points out of the money. So I'm holding on to these calls. But as soon as this money comes back in, I'll regain all of that. Gold, I have a strangling here. Everything's green on gold. Gold popped up, was testing me, but it went back down. But my calls again is out of the money. 10%. This is a 10% out of the money, so they're out there. Life cattle, I have a 112 up $200, pretty good. Um, mini mini ES just sold one, and for the micro Nasdaq, I got a call, a put, and a 112, and as you seen, the call is getting worked. And crude oil, not crude oil, natural gas. Natural gas just been oh my God, this thing just been terrible. Like from I sold this put right here. I sold these 112s right here, and this is all we done. So this is where my short strike is. So we just once we bounce, the money will be good. Any form of bounce in there will be good. If not, I'm gonna have to roll those. So I got money tied up in that, and I have this ES put that I had a ES call that I had to roll on Friday. This call I had to roll it 10 days. So this call expires on the 12th, so not this week, the other week. So I might be sitting on my hands on Nasdaq call side. I will see if there's opportunity. I might swipe in and try something. You know how it is. Um, Next thing I got is these are my Nasdaq puts. Uh, there's 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 a 4K of extrinsic value in here, so holding on to it. We're up on it. Russell just been a dog, man. Like 6,000 margin to bring in $600. Like I'm not after this. I don't think I'm playing with a Russell unless something, unless it comes down a lot, then I'll decide to go in. But as it sits right now, the Russell is just not working. So that's where we are right now. We're sitting on a big cash balance, as you can see. My theta is 27,000. My theta, my extrinsic value is 27,000. So we literally sitting on 27,000 that we need to get worked off. So I'm not adding anything outside my day trades. I need to get some of these down to get my margin down. My margin's at 70%. And it's at 70% because I got to sign that oil contract. And that oil contract is like 7%. So yeah, that's really what it is trying to burn this 27 the theta out, 960, 27,000 of extrinsic out, 960 theta a day. So just in a holding position, but any form of upward movement, and my account just zooms up with all these puts that are down. And again, if the Nasdaq and stuff falls, and that's the benefit of trading different markets is you get to have up days and down days in different indices, so you don't have to be correlated completely. That's all it is. I would give this week a B. My performance wasn't that great, but still out here trading, trying to get better. Um, and yeah, that's really it. So we're still out here, just still trying to make that money. You know how it is.